Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Temple Owls, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic.
Shout out to God the Gifted. You played too hard league. Yeah.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Harper. Back open in the middle. He gets it so close to the first down.
Doesn't even play on
I
pick.
think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
A 3rd down try for the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll run it into 4.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming out.
And the Roadrunners have this offense rolling. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. Still running at the 40. He's loose. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The give to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the
My opponent is expecting network issues. Please wait while we try to reconnect. I don't know what's going on. Hang around. Maybe he'll search again. Keep streaming. What's going on? I don't know. Let's see. Why'd it kick me all the way out there? Still streaming. Still streaming. Trying to get back into the game really quick. Let's do it. Alright, let's try this again.
Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad.
All right, one more time from the top. Gotta get it. Now we lost connection. We're back at it.
The UTSA Roadrunners. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. first down here for the offense. To throw, it's Harper. Wasting no time taking a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Hit the gas.
Let him get his points back.
Open ahead.
Good sport.
Touchdown, UTSA. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hits a big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The offense set for a first down play. They go to the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. This time they'll go to the running game. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he hauls it in at the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him. Firing
to the right, complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And a great job by the QB. Find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the ground with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Harper. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll throw one to his right. Wide open, he makes the catch. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll try the run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosion.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance.
You
Right?
got
You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that was incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
He's going for it all. And he
Has the ball so much lag.
Looking for more room. He's at the 40. And
So
they
much
capitalize
lag.
not
Get the
only
ball
on the
there.
pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Gets open down the middle. Knocked out at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Zings it complete to the right. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bush. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Touchdown, Roadrunners! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
I am not doing well.
Slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Get on that one on the
Lining up
run.
to tack one more onto that
And that's
lead.
in the zone.
And the extra point puts them on
Whatever
top
he wants to do.
21-7. But Let's go to the studio now
Fine,
and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. There he goes to the right. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field.
Your arm.
Big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Okay,
and
guys.
with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
To the air, it's Harper. Now adjusting. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, the offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a 4th down decision time for this offense.
Okay,
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Oh my goodness.
He's got it,
Good
and they
pass.
convert.
Good. They were there.
UTSA.
It's so slow.
Catch and run for 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 4...
He's got it down the right side. Can anyone catch him? And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Owls!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Boot it away.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Going up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pass hits. Picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. A 1st down for the offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone.
Get in there.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Setting up the screen. No, he just flat ran over it. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Hard running there. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw.
Nice. Inbound.
Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Temple. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Right, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
I wasn't ready.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Harper. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Line getting set on second down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, is still short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And once he found open space, the band might as well
Good
start
stuff,
playing.
man. Good stuff.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away.
Keep
from
falling
tying
down.
the football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second
Need to
half.
stretch out.
PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, and it's
It's
happening in
good,
college
gee.
football. We've got eyes
Look
on
at
it.
him falling down. Falling down.
Wyoming is ahead in this one,
Jump
but
up.
there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 4 over New Mexico. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Ellis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in it.
What the-
Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. That's reeled in. It's Bush. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Roadrunner. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Whenever I get
Trip
close,
to
I
the
always
end zone
throw a
is
pick.
25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big
Every
play for his
time.
offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play,
Of course, they're moving.
mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
On first down, here comes this offense. Power football with the run. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and And they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Trying to find his man on first down.
Not backing
Find
it.
his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46.
Throw it away! Throw it away!
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him.
No.
What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a
Oh my God. What is going on here?
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Gets his first one
no
today
one's
off.
back.
He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Caught. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some.
Yes! Yes! Knock it away.
The clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
And it's no good. He
Jumper.
missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
Good half, man. Good.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
They got a barn, bro. Maybe I can score.
And the Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Can't hear.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Of course they're
And the tackle
holding.
was made,
Why are
but
y'all
there's been a
holding?
flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. Going with the ground game left.
Stop holding.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field.
Freaking
Let's see what the
discipline.
call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach
Oh my
will take the
goodness.
penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Oh my good
Another
hands, bruh.
interception.
Good
That's
hands. He
his
had
fourth
him.
of the day. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Nothing but green. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UTSA.
Have a big young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Good. Hey. Right. Quick score.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 4 over New Mexico. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game,
He is smashing people. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
they pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Off play action on first down. Looking for a deep man. And is knocked away.
You need to get that ball going.
Defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that.
He was open. He just need to get the ball up there. Get the ball up.
Let's see what they've got on second down. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great
top 10 interceptions.
game.
On that
you
way
gotta be
now.
careful when you attack him.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. That pass not close.
Gotta go for it.
Will trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down.
He's too good. And you did nothing.
Up in the air. Nice job
Did
getting to the
nothing.
quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, going to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
Oh, you had
And
it.
it's
You
incomplete
had
way
it.
downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going
Come
for
back
it. They had
to
a
it.
game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Scanning the field, it's Harper. Sends it downfield. Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
It stops in the fourth.
Here's the handoff. Dances away from one. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back.
Yeah, let's push him in the end zone. That's what we're doing.
UT San Antonio. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Oh my God, with the
Temple
freaking,
takes over
forget
and
what
the
plays I
offense will
play.
return to the
Hey.
field. trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now.
What was that?
Last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more.
Jeez, this quarterback.
Snags it down the left side.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
I'm losing. I go for fourth down every
time. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They'll try it on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Is that a secret? We've been calling his name all day. Clutch situation around midfield. You need a first down. You give it to him. Nice job running the football physically, getting the first down.
And the Owls are marching down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. And he takes it all the way.
Goodness.
Couldn't stop him. Touchdown Owls.
That's exhausting.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get
okay, it's glitching.
He's on fire. Everything
he got too many picks. I'm going to try to fix it out.
We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. And
Dude,
that's right, shoot.
I got it.
So much fire. You might as well
What
just
the
send everybody.
heck?
Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
I'm by 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Come on, set.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lasso.
To the air. It's Harper. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side
got
of the field,
burnt.
the smart
You
play
got
is to
burnt.
punt it away and trust your defense.
The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
And this, maybe.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there.
Our blocking is horrible. With all those holes, you think.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Owls are on the move. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion.
Let's go.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference.
Afterburners coming. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
To the air, it's Harper. He makes the connection.
Oh my
Jumped on
goodness.
top of the pile.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Bush. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Open runway ahead. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs.
Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Pocket starts to collapse.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. The hell was that?
So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive.
It's going to
And they
catch him a little
punctuated
bit.
it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Almost had everybody.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to move it through the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now,
You're not blocking nobody. You're cut, number 79.
Coming from the outside,
He rolling you on game.
For another negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this offense is trying to make something happen. You're down later in the game, but this defense is having none of it. 2 sacks in a row.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Trying to get to it. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there.
This guy's arm is horrible.
Something to feel good about.
And he was still on
Immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
And he was there still.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Fires to the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they capitalize not only on
GG, man.
but on the quick
GG.
return to improve this field position.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His 1st interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
crap. It's still going.